Alexander Walker started one game last year, and Stan Van Gundy told us Josh Hart is starting at Zion. This is game 12 for the Clippers. Leonard has played in 10 together. Ingram with the game's first shot, and it's on the money. Off the Adams screen, Alexander Walker with the floater, and it's 4-0. A week ago had a triple-double against his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nice look inside. Alexander Walker back in 2018. He started 16 games.
How do they overcome that?
Beverly drains a three. Wide open is Beverly in the corner, and the Clippers the #1 3-point on the floor and in the locker room for the Clippers early on. Leonard fights his way into the paint and draws a foul. Ingram takes it to the rim, count it, and a foul. Well, I had both of them last Friday. Jeff was calling the game with me. And
you paid extra for that?
There were a lot of people concerned about what might get said on the air that night, but thankfully we got through it okay.
I watched that game, though. Those guys,
12, or in 2017 rather, as the 12th overall pick, Alexander Walker. Shot clock down to 4. George trying to shake, Hart, and swishes home tonight. Adams in the paint again, showing up.
Elevates. Hart elevates. That's good.
Except 1 3 that Alexander Walker hit. He gets into the paint here, goes to the left hand. Dad played football professionally for a long time and is now a coach in the NFL. Here's JJ the screen for Leonard. Shot clock down to 5. Deep 3 from Kennard is good. Years here in LA with the Clippers, part of some good playoff teams, just couldn't get to the conference finals. Clippers still trying to get there. Will this be the year?
So veterans, you'd love to see them embrace and make life easier. That's championship mentality.
1 of 2 from the floor. Leonard is also 1 of 2 from the field, and George working on Lewis. J.J. Redick. Hayes setting the screen for him, and Redick. Wow, Jackson Hayes. Marcus Morris gets into the paint. There's some contact. Melly, his 3 is up and good. Third 3-on-3 with a step through and the find. Lou Williams for 3, and it spins out. How about for those folks that might say, well, you know, there's only one ball. You got 3 guys that need it.
Playing for his money. He's going to be just fine. So you have a guy that can score 20-plus points a night.
Sit right back at Leonard. Everybody's making such a big deal out of it. Put up a 9-point lead as the Pelicans have gone almost 6 minutes without a field goal. Paul Batum directing traffic, hits Leonard. Fakes baseline drives and finishes against Hart.
Man, you got to find a way to stop the bleeding by slowing it down and getting high percentage offense. Good job.
Without a field goal. Leonard again against Thornwell, and Kawhi goes down, finds a cutting Zubac, who picked up the foul on the other end. Here's a cross-court pass. Paul George again. Without a point here in the opening minute of the third. Ingram moving to his left, strokes that one home. He was just 2 of 11. Leonard with 10 points in the first half, most of those coming at the line. Open is Batum, and the 3 is hands and almost got the steal. Alexander Walker on the step back 3. Wow. Tech was a first-round pick of Brooklyn, was traded twice on draft night. Ingram on the step through, tied with Utah and the Clippers for the second best record in the West. Ingram again. Ibaka puts it on the floor and gets 2 plus a foul.
With the contested 3.
Right, he could shoot the 3. Had 21 points, a career high. Alexander Walker again on target.
And make sure I'm ready. You never know.
3 ball go. Hart gets to the rim and scores. The Clippers have barely missed offensively. There's not a lot of defensive or offensive rebounds to be had for the Clippers. Play another home game until January 25th. Alexander Walker. Leonard around the screen, gets into the lane and flushes it, and a foul called on Steven Adams. Alexander Walker, who's been doing it from the perimeter.
5 minutes. You want to go out there and make sure you continue to preach the right message and have the right habit.
For the Clippers last year, and Markieff was for the Lakers, won the championship. George fading away. Discussion the entire year. Then the trade to the Clippers was hurt some last year as Lewis knocked. Hayes, tough shot, and gets the bounce.
Stops together, put yourself in position to climb all the way back.
Redick got the two Duke guys against each other again, and Redick wins that battle, and a timeout called.
Kawhi Leonard inserted and immediately got hot off the bench.
Ingram with a sweet 26 for Alexander Walker to pace the Pelicans. Down 3 starters. Leonard take Beverly, put a move on him, and gets the bounce. So Leonard directing traffic, finds Beverly. His corner 3 is. Leonard puts Josh Hart on the deck. Clippers turn it over. Alexander Walker drives and finishes. Bledsoe out tonight as well with eye irritation. Leonard's 3 is home. 43% from three-point land this season. Ingram flies to the rim, bringing it up the floor. Finds a cutting George into Adams, and it went in. I don't think it hit. Count it. Batum draws the defensive assignment against Alexander Walker. Beautiful floater. 30 points on the night. Leonard stepped through. Good.
You're Josh Hart. You can't complain. You're not going to get that call. Keep on battling defensively.
Another one. A career high for Nickeil Walker-Alexander. 32 points. Make it 35. Walker-Alexander. Here's Kawhi Leonard trying to answer. Does. Leonard with Walker trying to shake George. Long 2. 37. George into the paint. Out to Kawhi. Gets it back to George. And the 3 is with the strip. It's all Beverly on the other end, but going to give it to Ibaka, who made the initial play defensively. And Walker, not that time, but the putback by